The darkness was suffocating. I strained my eyes to see something, anything, but to no prevail. "Anyone out there?" I called out, hoping anybody was close by, but no one answered. I seemed to be alone. But before I could ponder more, the smell hit me. It was nauseating, a putrid mix of decaying meat and something else, something foul. I gagged, and my eyes started watering. Forcing myself, I managed to take another breath, and trying to clear my head against the overwhelming stench permeating the air, multiple questions crossed my mind. Where was I? What happened? Pushing myself up out of whatever corner I was lying in, I started patting my pockets, hoping that I had my flashlight on me. There! My fingers enveloped the cold steel of its handle, giving me some comfort as I fumbled to turn it on in the dark. With a flicker, the flashlight came to life. It was dreadful. The body, its stomach, bloated, as if something had ruptured inside. Pus leaking from small tears where skin had ripped open. But the worst part was the head, or whatever was left of it. The skull, rendered apart, any resemblance to a human face gone, had melted into itself. Seeing something move, I yanked my flashlight upwards. I frowned. A black sludge filled the skull's opening, slowly moving, pulsing even. It had begun to ooze out past bones, scattered in resembling teeth. A disgusting, gaping maw stared right up at me. My stomach churned, and suppressing another gag, I gathered whatever composure I had left and began looking for a way out. It only took me a moment to learn where I had woken up. It was one of the freezer units, but it seemed like the power had malfunctioned a while ago. My attempts at short-circuiting the door controls were suddenly halted by a gurgling sound behind me. My hands trembled, and not daring to turn around, I put all my weight against the thick steel door. With a creaking noise, I could feel it starting to give, but the sounds behind me grew louder, and I swear that I felt something latch onto one of my heels. My heart pounded as I pushed with increased urgency, and with a deep grinding noise, the heavy steel finally gave way. Without thinking, I lunged forward, slipping slightly as I stumbled into the corridor beyond, the door shutting right behind me, sealing whatever had been inside. Red light flickered from overhead, illuminating what I had just gotten myself into. Twisted, grotesque forms, coiled unnaturally in a multitude of positions. They twitched with each flickering of light. They cracked open heads agape like mouths, silent in their slumber. The air was thick with the same stench of decay that had permeated the freezer. I swallowed, thankful that the sound of the door clanging shut had not woken them up. Before I could take a step, the lights flickered again before finally faltering, casting me back into the same darkness I had started in. But this time, I wasn't alone.